Earlier this morning at approximately 4:08 a.m., officers from the Northeast Area Command responded to a report of a male who was shot in the complex located directly behind me. Upon arriving in the area, officers were directed to the basketball court area, which is located in the back center of the apartment complex. And upon arriving there, they located a black male in his 20s who appeared to be suffering from a gunshot wound. Officers immediately began life-saving efforts by performing CPR on the victim until FD arrived. When the fire department arrived, they transported the male to UMC, where unfortunately he was pronounced deceased. Homicide investigators have responded. They've taken over the investigation, and we're currently on scene, processing the scene, interviewing witnesses, and canvassing for any additional video. Right now, the information I have is very preliminary as to the details leading up to the shooting. But what we're told is that the victim was outside in the apartment complex approximately right before the shooting, and that he was with several of his friends. That at one point in time he got up and walked towards the basketball court area, and a short time later several gunshots were heard. But at this time, the only description we have is that people saw two black males running from the area. It is unknown what led up, if there was an altercation or anything prior to the shooting. I urge anyone with any information related to this shooting to please contact Crime Stoppers of Nevada or contact the LVPD Homicide section. Right now, like I said, we have extremely preliminary information, but it is very limited at this point in time. With that, I'll take any additional questions you may have.
How many of his friends were around at that time? You said they were all kind of outside together.
Based on preliminary information I have right now, he was by himself when the shooting happened.
Right.
Prior to, I don't know.
Okay.
So is the only description of the suspect so far is that it was two black males and no one's been taken into custody?
No one's been taken into custody. We haven't identified any suspects. The only description we have are two black males that were seen running from the area. And I use caution with that because we don't even know if they were involved in the shooting or if they were just there when it happened.
It happened at the basketball court?
Yes, there's a basketball court in the back center of the apartment complex, and it happened right there in that area.
Any danger to the public?
At this time, it's hard to say if there's any danger to the public. We don't know the details of what led up to the shooting at this point in time. I'm sure after us processing the scene today, interviewing additional witnesses, we'll have additional information as to what occurred here today.
Are there plenty of cameras in the area that you guys were able to kind of check out, sir?
There's several cameras on several neighbors' doors, and there's also complex cameras that are set up inside the complex. However, we'll be canvassing the whole area, not just within the complex. We'll be canvassing the whole area around the complex also.
Do you know approximately how many people were, like, how many shots were fired and how many times he was hit? You said he was suffering from gunshots?
I do not know that right now. Right now it's too preliminary to give that information out, and I do not know how many shots were fired. This is not covered by our shot spotter area, so it doesn't give me any indication of that. So, all right, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.